Hey there, welcome to Travel Adventures. While global tourism continues its post-pandemic recovery in many regions, not every destination is enjoying the rebound. In this video, we examine 5 countries experiencing significant tourism declines in 2025, exploring the unique challenges each faces and what this means for their economies and communities. The first country is the United States. Despite being historically one of the world's top tourist destinations, America is facing a dramatic tourism crisis in 2025. According to recent data from Tourism Economics and the U.S. Travel Association, international arrivals to the U.S. are projected to decline by over 8% this year, with some estimates reaching 9.4%. The numbers tell a stark story. The U.S. stands to lose $21 billion in travel-related exports if current trends continue. That's $1.8 billion lost for every 1% drop in international visitor spending. Canada, traditionally America's largest source of tourists, has seen a staggering 20% decline in visitors. Other key markets including Spain, Colombia, Ireland, Ecuador, and the Dominican Republic have experienced double-digit drops ranging from 24% to 33%. What makes this particularly concerning is that of the 184 economies tracked by the World Travel and Tourism Council, the United States is the only major destination expected to see tourism revenue decline this year. The combination of stricter border policies and changing global travel sentiment has created what experts are calling a $12 billion tourism wipeout. The second country is Myanmar. Moving to Southeast Asia, Myanmar continues to struggle with tourism recovery following years of political instability. The military coup in 2021 fundamentally altered the country's tourism landscape, and 2025 shows little sign of improvement. Once known for its ancient temples of Bagan and the serene beauty of Inle Lake, Myanmar welcomed over 4 million visitors in 2019. Today, that number has plummeted to a fraction of pre-crisis levels. International airlines have reduced or suspended flights, luxury resort chains have closed properties, and travel advisories from major governments continue to warn against non-essential travel. The impact extends far beyond hotels and tour operators. In rural communities that once depended on tourism for their livelihoods, from traditional craft makers to local guides, the absence of visitors has created a cascade of economic hardship that affects entire villages. Number 3 is Thailand. Thailand's tourism troubles in 2025 stem from an unexpected source: natural disasters. A devastating earthquake on March 28 has cast a shadow over the country's reputation as a safe travel destination, despite damage being primarily confined to rural areas. The kingdom, which welcomed nearly 40 million visitors in 2019, has seen booking cancellations surge following widespread international media coverage of the earthquake. While Bangkok and major resort areas like Phuket and Koh Samui were unaffected, the perception of risk has deterred many potential visitors. This comes at a particularly challenging time as Thailand was banking on Chinese tourists returning in significant numbers. The earthquake has disrupted these recovery plans, with tourism operators reporting a 15 to 20% decline in advance bookings for the remainder of 2025 compared to the same period in 2024. Number 4 is Lebanon. Lebanon's tourism decline tells a story of compounding crises. The country, once known as the Paris of the Middle East, is grappling with ongoing economic collapse, political instability, and regional security concerns that have decimated its once thriving tourism sector. The Lebanese pound's dramatic devaluation has created surreal pricing distortions. While making the country theoretically more affordable for visitors, the reality of fuel shortages, power outages, and basic infrastructure failures has made tourism virtually impossible. Hotels that once hosted international conferences now struggle to maintain basic services. Beirut's vibrant nightlife and cultural scene, historical sites like Baalbek, and the scenic cedar forests that once attracted hundreds of thousands of visitors annually now see only a trickle of brave travelers. The brain drain of young Lebanese leaving the country has further depleted the skilled workforce that once made Lebanon a regional tourism hub. The last country on the list at number 5 is Venezuela. Venezuela continues its tourism freefall, though for different reasons than its neighbors. The country blessed with Angel Falls, pristine Caribbean beaches, and Amazon rainforest has seen international tourism virtually disappear due to ongoing economic and political instability. Infrastructure decay has reached critical levels. Airports lack basic facilities, hotels struggle with power and water supply, and the road network connecting major tourist sites has deteriorated badly. What few tourists do visit often face challenges with currency exchange, fuel availability, and basic services. Perhaps most tragically, Venezuela's natural wonders remain as spectacular as ever, but the supporting infrastructure and stability that tourism requires simply doesn't exist. The country that once welcomed over 800,000 international visitors annually now sees fewer than 100,000, representing one of the most dramatic tourism collapses globally. These 5 countries illustrate how diverse factors, from policy changes and natural disasters to economic collapse and political instability, can devastate tourism industries that took decades to build. Each represents not just lost revenue, but displaced workers, struggling communities, and cultural exchange opportunities that benefit both visitors and hosts. The challenge now is whether these destinations can address their underlying issues and rebuild the trust and infrastructure necessary to welcome back the world's travelers. For now, their stories serve as reminders of how fragile the tourism industry can be, and how quickly paradise can become unreachable.